Hi there, my name is Almira Barcenas. You can call me Amy, my clients call me Amy, my mom calls me Almira, or my colleagues call me A or Ms. Amy. I'm the president of 724 Call Center. We are a home-based call center, not home-based, sorry. We're a homegrown call center located in Mandaue, Cebu. We've been established since 2006, so that makes us about 15 years in the business. So as CEO of the company, I manage the entire operation and make sure that, we are going where we're supposed to be going. And I'm making this video today because not only I am the CEO of the company, I'm also heading the HR department, and I believe that I need to get out there and help you guys, those aspirants, to become call center agents. So here are the things that we are looking for in the applicants for the call center position. So let's start off with the recruitment process. So you're going to be undergoing two interviews, the initial interview and the final interview. Now, for this video, I would like to discuss first on what we're looking for during the the initial interview. Okay, so the initial interview will be done, or will be done by the recruiter. She will be looking for somebody with above average communication skills and somebody who is trainable. Okay, we're not looking for somebody who sounds like American on the phone. As long as we see that you have very good accent, you can enunciate, and we think that you're trainable. We are looking also for people that have the soft skills that is in line or with our vision and mission statements. Okay, so there will be a couple of questions during the initial interview, and it will not last more than 5 minutes. The first question, which is the usual question that we ask, it's sort of like an icebreaker question, and that would be, tell me a little bit about yourself. Okay, this question is so easy, and that's why it's an icebreaker, because you don't need to study that question. You know yourself better. So I would suggest when you answer this question, don't just give us two sentences. Okay, take time telling us about yourself, highlight your accomplishments, tell us what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, tell us what you've accomplished in your previous job. And then sometimes we also ask you about your family. While you're talking, we're actually listening on how you're expressing yourself. That's when where we pick up your communication skills. If you are having an F&P issues, and if you have the P, the V and the B issues. For instance, this is the most common mistakes that Filipino, which is we call Filipinoism. Sometimes the B is being pronounced as a V, or the F is being pronounced as a P. For example, people, and some applicants will say people. So we're looking at that thing. So before you undergo the interview, try to do some practice, maybe do some videos of you answering those questions, so you can sort of pinpoint those words that you need some improvement. Try to listen how you sound on the video or on the phone. Okay, so we're looking for somebody who is is professional. Now in the video, technology nowadays, and of course brought about by the pandemic, we don't do a face-to-face interview anymore. So we are using different kinds of platforms available for us to do the initial interview. Could be over Skype, Google Meet, Viber, Messenger, or the old tech, which is a cell phone, or the fixed phone. During those, if it's going to be a Skype interview or a video call, so try to be professional in your look. Also try to look for a quiet place with a very silent, with a silent background, because it would be very unfair for you that if the the interviewer will fail you because she's having hard time hearing you. Okay, so as much as possible, try to find some place with a good internet connection. You're seated, you're dressed up, nice, not with home attire or in your pajamas. Try to be presentable, and laugh and smile, because that will sort of make you relax. What else? So yeah, we do the interviews over those platforms. And then second question we ask is, let me see my notes here. Oh yeah, we also ask you to we'll ask you a question because we want to know if you made some research about our company. So we will ask you something like, why do you want to work for our company, or why are you applying for this position? What do you know about 724 Care? This will help us know that you are really dedicated and not just looking for a job for whatever job. Because of the pandemic, you need a job. We want to know that you're applying for a job and you're going to stick here for good. So we want to know that those information from you, and also we would try to listen if you really understand what type of company is 724 Care. And another question that we will be asking during the initial interview will be, why did you leave your last job? And this is very crucial. And well, I always believe in honesty is the best policy here. So during the interview, avoid saying bad things about your previous employer, because that sorts of, for me, is a red flag. Because there's really no such thing as a perfect employer. We all have our own challenges and bad sides. But the most important thing is, if an employer is, it's providing jobs and is trying its best to provide jobs, and there's always a proper way to escalate concerns. It's not, I wouldn't say talking bad about your employer is the best thing to do. So when you can be honest about a certain issue, why did you leave the company? But you don't need to really stain the name of the company. Okay. So I think that's it. That's what I can say. And then always, and the interview with a happy tone, and thank the interviewer or the recruiter for the time that she has spent on you. And then what else? And you can ask questions also, like if you don't mind me asking, how soon would I know if I pass this interview? Something like that. So this will help us gauge your real intention, and if you really are, you really are looking for a job, and you really are, want this job. Okay. What else? So that's it for this first video, and I hope I help you guys. Practice makes perfect. So before you go through the first interview, try to practice on your communication skills by trying to read out loud, and try to just anything, get a book, a newspaper, or whatever. Try to read out loud and record yourself, and listen how you sound on the phone. Also, looking for tutorial videos on YouTube, or tutorial videos on Google, or tutorial question and answer portion on Google will also help you a lot in answering all your questions, in answering the interview questions. And then what else? So good luck. Please come and apply. Send your resume to recruitment@724care.net or jobs@724care.net. That's jobs@724care.net. We're looking forward to hiring you here. Bye.